This is a public service announcement. We encourage you to pay attention to this message containing important information that has been approved by your municipal government. Today, we would like to inform all residents of the town that, as of tomorrow, the local police force will be abolished, beginning in Sector Q3. Within the last 4 years, the Office for National Statistics has recorded over a 75% drop in criminal activity. Within the last 6 months, this has dropped again by a further 12%. After much thought and consideration, officials local to the area of Sector Q3 are going to completely abolish the police force. This will begin simply as a test to see how the situation changes and if the crime rate will drop even further. If the results of this are positive, the police force in neighboring sectors will be abolished also. This trend will continue until only the 3 largest sectors are left with a police force. During this time, shops and neighborhoods will be closely monitored, and everyone who is willing to give a statement roughly 3 months after this new system is put into place will be able to do so. All statements received will be processed and kept absolutely confidential. After these 3 months are up, further action and any changes will be determined based on the results gathered, which will take about a week to process. These will all be made public. These changes will come into effect tomorrow morning at exactly 10:30 a.m., giving enough time for people to get to work, or take their children to school and so on. In case of any unforeseen circumstances, emergency services will still be able to be contacted and summoned on the special number which has remained the same. This number is 0102. These emergency services include firefighters and ambulance services. They will no longer include any police force. If there are any difficulties during this time, they will be handled by either the firefighters and/or the ambulance services, who have already received advanced training relevant to their potential new tasks. These changes have been made due to the economic boom that occurred nearly 10 years ago. Since that time there has been no war, very little conflict, and certain services, mainly the police force, have become less requested over time. It is believed that a surge in finances within the educational departments, especially for younger children, as well as teachers' increased pay and better working conditions, have led to these changes. Teachers are now more respected than they ever have been. Not only serious crimes such as murder, GBH and fraud become completely non-existent in the last few years, but even petty crimes such as theft and trespassing have greatly decreased also. It has also been reported that there is less litter in the streets, and any that is spotted is picked up and correctly disposed of by the people. The new education of togetherness, that started as an experiment put forth by psychologists, has proven extremely successful and fruitful. It is reported that there is an 87% increase in overall happiness. Many people are no longer locking their homes, or their cars, and businesses are able to continue to run safely based on the trust of their customers, who only take what they pay for, leaving the store as they found it or better, if there is minor mess. For example, Mrs. X, a customer who went into the back room of a garden center to get a dustpan and brush to clean up the mess a stray cat had made knocking over a plant pot. The dustpan and brush were correctly placed back where they belonged, and there has been no word yet of the cat. All extra funds saved from the police force will go back into education. For now, cameras will remain where they already were, and please make sure your cat is fitted with a microchip, as collars can fall off. We are still trying to find a way to keep cats out of the gardens of non-cat owners. However, it is a work in progress, but it is believed that a solution can be found. We thank you for your attention and patience.